Hello, my name's John Mason and I am a storyteller, and like all the other coaches in my helm, I'm putting these videos out week after week while we're in lockdown so that you have got something interesting to do, perhaps something fun, hopefully. And my first video, my first challenge, my first task for you to do is all about place names. Why is it about place names, you may ask? Well, because as a storyteller, I am fascinated by the stories that have happened in the places that we live, wherever that might be. There have always been people there before you, and those people have lived lives, and so things have happened, and so stories have taken place. And sometimes those stories leave memories behind them. And one of the ways these memories can be left is in place names. So, part one of your challenge is to go and find some interesting place names. Now, there are different places you could do this. One would be to look at a map. This is obviously a very old-fashioned sort of map, but you can, I gather, get them online these days if you wish. And when I look at this map, then I can see that just outside Brighton and Hove, there are some very interesting place names indeed. There's a place called, for example, Thundersbarrow. There's a place near that called Skeleton Hovel, which is on the Monarch's Way, monarch meaning king or queen. And already I'm wondering, why have these places got these names? They're pretty good names. There must be a story there. Or if you don't want to look on a map, another way you could find interesting place names is just by going out your front door. Because then I am pretty sure you will see road signs. And road signs will have names on them. And those names, every single one of them contains a story. For example, just within 2 or 3 minutes of my front door, then I can see lots of interesting place names. I can see a road called Quarry Bank Road, which makes me think, was there a quarry there? Or a bank? And if there was, who worked there? What were they quarrying? Why did the quarry go away? Whose houses are on top of that quarry now? I can also see a place called Hollingbury Place. That's a road, Hollingbury Place. Now, what might that mean? Well, I can tell you that when you see words in names where they say something ing, something like Rottingdean, Hollingdean, Hollingbury, then that ing is from Old English ingas, which means the people of someone or maybe something. So this is Hull's people, the people of Hull. And Bury, well, that's Old English too, and that means fort. So it's the fort of Hull's people. And so then I'm wondering, well, who was Hull? And what were his people like? Why did they follow him? Why was he in charge? Why did they need a fort? So already there's the beginnings of a story there. So, that's part one of the challenge. Go and find some interesting place names on a map or just outside your front door. And once you've found them, part two is make up the story. So whether you choose to do that by going and researching it and finding out the true history of that place and the true history of where that name comes from, that's great. Or whether you choose to do it by just totally imagining something, coming up with something completely out of your own imagination, then that's great too. And once you've come up with a story, then this is part three, and this is the good bit. You get to write that down, or if you want to draw it, or if you want to make a video or get somebody else to make a video of you telling that story. And once you've done that, written it down, drawn it, made a video, then you can post it on the My Helm Facebook page, social media for My Helm, and then I'll get to see it. And I'll get to enjoy it too. And then next week, when I put another video up, giving you another challenge, then maybe we can talk a bit then about what you've done, and I'll be able to enjoy sharing some of your ideas with the world. So there you go. That's your challenge for this week. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you have a good time, and I hope you find out some interesting stuff and maybe just enjoy thinking about where you live in a slightly different way. Good luck. See you next time. Take care.